possible, especially Uncle Elliot, who took up the landing today and did an amazing job, and my father-in-law who did the Torah, and everyone who just made sure we could put that minyan together. The idea was to try and have the Pidyon as early as possible because, as with any mitzvah, you want to rush to do it. So the rush was a little stressful, but thank God, I think we definitely reflected our eagerness to bring Jacob to his Pidyon. And I just want to say that I know it's a little hectic with us holding him and him crying and everything, but I just hope it reflects how comfortable we feel in front of everyone here. Yeshua Rabbi Rosenblatt, who will be with us shortly, and Rabbi Stein, who was with us before and made that meeting possible. Yeshua, my grandfather, and all of our parents. I want to thank all of you for coming today and helping us celebrate Jacob's Pidyon. The 3-day Yom Tif, I'm sure the only thing more appealing than the idea of spending a 4th day in a row in shul was the idea of sitting down to another large meal with family. But we so appreciate your being here and the contributions you have all made to helping us celebrate Jacob's birth. Shifra and I wanted to keep this celebration more intimate, and as we look around the room, we truly feel that we have kept tonight's guest list to just family. I want to specifically thank the Kohen who was kind enough to sell Jacob back to us, Reuven Cohen. As is customary, we slept in the home of the Kohen performing the Pidyon for 3 days prior to redemption. At the end of 3 days, we were certain that Jacob would be better off staying with his family of Kohanim. But we knew we could not bear to part with him. However, our decision to have Reuven be our son's Kohen came much earlier. Reuven, as you know, the Kohanim have an obligation to teach Torah to the Jewish people. I would like to describe the Torah that you have taught our family. On a communal level, your family of Kohanim has taught us that sometimes the most powerful of duchening happens the farthest from the Aron Kodesh. And on a very personal level, you and Shelley have taught me and Shifra what it really means for parents to be advocates for their children. I pray that we will embrace both the public and personal Torah that you have taught us, and that they will be studied and taught within our home. I understand why the 30 days Jacob has spent in your possession means that he is special to Hashem. Thank you so much for being here tonight. The commandment of performing a Pidyan HaBen begins with Hashem stating, Kadesh li kol b'chor, sanctify to me every firstborn. All firstborns have a status of being Kodesh LaHashem. When we think about something being kadosh, it often has the implication that it is being separated from the bounds of time. As we say on holidays, Hashem is the Kadesh Zmanim. He sanctifies time. And as my father has often pointed out, the times we declare as holy are often attributed to being a zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim, a remembrance of the Exodus from Egypt. While some of these holidays seemingly have nothing to do with the Passover story, all holidays are a reflection of our freedom from slavery, as only someone who is truly free may control his own time. The commandment of Pidyon HaBen is also coupled with the Zechirat Yetziat Mitzrayim, as the Torah states, V'haya ki shalcha b'mcha machar lemor, ma zot, ve'amarta elav, b'chozek yad, v'tzianu Adonai Mitzrayim mibeit avadim. And when your son asks you tomorrow, saying, what does this mean? You shall say to him, it is with a mighty hand that the Lord brought us out from Egypt, the house of bondage. By declaring certain times distinct from others, we acknowledge that our time operates relative to our relationship with Hashem. We just celebrated Rosh Hashanah, which while the Torah clearly states is the 7th month in the calendar, we declare the beginning of our year because of its importance to our relationship with Hashem. And as we know from Masechet Brachot, our hours of the day are not defined by minutes, but rather by the times at which the Kohanim would perform their services to Hashem. For this reason, Jacob, it makes sense that you have been declared Kadosh and been entrusted to the care of the Kohanim. You, my son, establish time for our family. While you are currently in control of when we sleep and when we wake, I speak of a time that cannot be quantified in minutes or hours. You are the subject of the pasuk, V'haya ki shalcha b'mcha machar. As much as you are the subject of the preceding pasuk regarding Pidyon HaBen. Rashi states that with regard to the word machar, Yesh machar shu achshav, v'yesh machar shu la'achar zman. There is a tomorrow that is right now, and there is a tomorrow that is still to come. Jacob, when I look into your eyes, I see the infant I feel blessed to have been given. I see the relationship that I hope we will build. I see the way my parents must feel about me, and I see how their parents must have felt and do feel about them. A look into your eyes reveals that there is a tomorrow that is right now, there is a tomorrow that is still to come, and there is a tomorrow that was yesterday as well. In this way, you do indeed have your mother's eyes. For in her beautiful blue eyes, I am blessed to see the bride I was fortunate enough to marry, the young woman I had a crush on, and the love I hope to grow older. As I lovingly gaze into you and your mother's eyes, I am completely cognizant that I have been the recipient of loving looks from Hashem, my family, and friends. As we take this moment to recognize how very special you are to Hashem right now, I pray that you will spend a lifetime being made aware of how very much you are loved by Hashem, your family, and everyone around you. We are going to